In the glamorous yet tumultuous world of reality television, few couples have captured the audience's attention quite like Kirk Frost and Rasheeda Buckner Frost. Their journey on Love and Hip Hop has been filled with drama, love, betrayal, and stiff ambition. However, recent events have sent shockwaves through their fanbase, turning their once enviable relationship into a headline-grabbing scandal. It was a night like any other at the Frost residence. Or so it seemed. Kirk and Rasheeda had just returned home after a long day of business meetings and promotional appearances. The couple, known for their entrepreneurial spirit, had been juggling their careers with family life, all while trying to maintain their marriage. But beneath the surface, tensions were simmering. Rumors had been swirling about Kirk's loyalty and Rasheeda's growing frustrations. As the evening wore on, the atmosphere became increasingly charged. What started as a disagreement over mundane household matters quickly escalated into a heated argument. Voices were raised and hurtful words were exchanged. It was a scene that would have made for compelling television. But unfortunately, this was real life. Then came the call that no one could have predicted. Neighbors, concerned by the commotion, dialed 911, reporting a domestic disturbance. When the police arrived at the Frost home, they were met with a tense situation. Rasheeda appeared visibly shaken, her eyes red and puffy from tears. The officers quickly assessed the scene and, after interviewing both parties, made the decision to arrest Kirk. The news broke almost instantly. Social media erupted with a mix of shock, disbelief, and concern. Fans who had watched the couple navigate their ups and downs were left grappling with the reality that their favorite duo was now embroiled in such a serious incident. Rasheeda's emotional post on Instagram added fuel to the fire. "I never thought I would have to face this. I deserve respect and safety." Accompanying the caption was a photo of her looking strong yet vulnerable, a testament to her resilience. As the story unfolded, it became clear that this was more than just a moment of anger. It was a culmination of underlying issues that had plagued their relationship for years. Celebrity insiders speculated about the toll that reality television fame can take on personal lives, the pressure to maintain a perfect image, while dealing with personal demons can create a powder keg of emotions waiting for just the right spark. In the days that followed, the fallout was intense. Fans were divided. Some rallied around Rasheeda, expressing their support and urging her to prioritize her safety, while others remained loyal to Kirk, calling for understanding and compassion. "We've seen them go through so much. I can't believe it's come to this," one fan lamented. The tension was palpable, both online and off. Rasheeda, in her quest for clarity and healing, sought counsel from close friends and family. She began to reflect on the years of her marriage, weighing the good against the bad. For every romantic getaway they had shared, there seemed to be a corresponding moment of betrayal or disappointment. The dichotomy of their life played out in front of the cameras. But the reality was far more complicated. Meanwhile, Kirk faced the legal ramifications of his actions. Scheduled to appear in court soon, he was forced to confront not only the consequences of the incident, but also the reality of his marriage. As he prepared for his day in court, he expressed regret and confusion. "I never intended for it to go this far," he said in a statement. "I love Rasheeda, and I want to make things right." Yet the road to reconciliation was anything but clear. Rasheeda was determined to prioritize her well-being and that of her children. Friends close to her indicated she was weighing her options, contemplating what a future without Kirk might look like. The idea of starting anew was both terrifying and liberating for her. As the day of the court hearing approached, speculation grew about what might unfold. Would Kirk take responsibility for his actions? Would Rasheeda stand by his side? Or would she choose to move on? The drama was akin to the most gripping episodes of Love and Hip Hop, yet the stakes were far higher. As fans awaited the outcome, the saga of Kirk and Rasheeda took on a life of its own. A vivid reminder that behind the glitz and glamour of reality television, real lives are at stake, in the end. Their story serves as a cautionary tale about love, loyalty, and the complexities of human relationships. The future remained uncertain, but one thing was clear. The Frost's journey was one that would be remembered. Kirk Frost leaned against the polished countertop of his upscale studio, the weight of his revelation hanging heavy in the air. His expression oscillated between disbelief and simmering anger, as he prepared to share a shocking truth that had sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Rasheeda, his former partner and ex-wife, had allegedly stolen $9 million from their joint ventures. "This isn't just a rumor. This is a reality I've been grappling with for too long," Kirk began, his voice steady but tinged with emotion. "I put my trust in her, and to find out she's been siphoning money from us. It feels like a betrayal on every level." The studio, once a hub of creativity and collaboration, now felt like a battleground. Kirk recalled the early days of their partnership with a mix of nostalgia and regret. Together, they built an empire in the music industry, transforming their dreams into a thriving brand that extended into fashion and lifestyle. Their success was a testament to hard work and mutual respect. At least, that's what Kirk believed. But as the business grew, so did the complications. Kirk had started noticing discrepancies in their accounts, small at first, but increasingly alarming. "I thought it was just mismanagement or accounting errors," he said, shaking his head as memories flooded back. "But when I began digging deeper, I found records of transfers that didn't make any sense. It was like watching a house of cards collapse, right before my eyes." The situation escalated when he decided to hire a forensic accountant to investigate the finances. Kirk's heart raced as he awaited the findings, each passing day deepening his sense of dread. When the report finally arrived, it was a gut punch. The evidence pointed directly to Rasheeda, detailing unauthorized withdrawals and hidden transactions that painted a troubling picture of betrayal. Seeing those numbers was devastating. He continued, his voice barely above a whisper. "It's one thing to have disagreements over business decisions, but this was outright theft." I felt sick. Kirk remembered the moment the accountant handed him the report. The figures flashed before his eyes, each digit representing lost trust and shattered dreams. I had poured my heart and soul into our brand, okay? And to find out the person I trusted most was stealing from me was a nightmare. I couldn't wake up. As the news began to leak, fans and followers of both Kirk and Rasheeda reacted with shock and disbelief. Social media erupted. The hashtag Kirk versus Rasheeda, trending as the public devoured every detail. The couple's tumultuous history, filled with love, passion, and conflict, only added fuel to the fire. Kirk reflected on their relationship, acknowledging both the highs and lows they had endured over the years. "We've had our struggles, but I never thought it would come to this. It feels like I'm losing not just a business partner, but someone who was once my best friend." Amid the unfolding drama, Rasheeda remained largely silent, which only intensified speculation. Kirk expressed his frustration, stating, "I want answers. I deserve to know why she did this and how she thought she could get away with it. We built this together. It's not just about the money." As he sat in the studio, surrounded by reminders of their once shared dreams, Kirk knew he had to take action. This isn't just about the financial loss, it's about integrity and respect. "I built this empire with my blood, sweat, and tears, and I won't let it be taken away." Determined to reclaim what was lost, he began exploring his legal options, consulting with attorneys, and strategizing his next steps. The fallout from this revelation would undoubtedly shake the foundations of their shared business and personal lives. Would there be legal repercussions? How would this impact their brand and the fans who had supported them? As Kirk navigated this turbulent waters, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. "I owe it to myself and to our legacy to see this through," he declared, steeling himself for the battle ahead. The story was far from over. With investigations underway and tensions mounting, Kirk Frost's revelation about Rasheeda's alleged betrayal set the stage for a dramatic saga that would captivate audiences. Behind the glitz and glamour of their public personas lay a complex web of emotions: hurt, betrayal, and the lingering question of how love could turn into such animosity. As the media frenzy continued, Kirk found solace in his friends and supporters, reminding him that he was not alone in this fight. At the end of the day, it's about accountability, he said, his resolve hardening. I won't be silenced, and I won't back down. With the world watching, Kirk prepared for the storm ahead, knowing that the truth would eventually prevail. What lay ahead was uncertain, but one thing was clear. The battle between love and betrayal would unfold in ways no one could predict, leaving fans on the edge of their seats, eager to see how this dramatic chapter would unfold. Kirk paced the dimly lit living room, each step punctuated by the rising tide of anger and betrayal coursing through him. The weight of Rasheeda's confession settled heavily in the air, thick and suffocating. "So you really did it," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "You cheated on me." Rasheeda stood with her arms crossed, defiance etched across her face. "I didn't come here to play the blame game, Kirk. You think you're the only one who can have a little fun on the side?" He felt his heart drop, disbelief mingling with rage. "Who else? Was it someone I know? Did you really think I'd just sit back and let this slide?" She stepped closer, a fierce glint in her eyes. "You don't get to question me. You've had your share of late nights and whispered conversations. Do you really think I'd just turn a blind eye?" Kirk's breath quickened, frustration boiling over. "Thought we were building something real. You made me look like a damn fool." "Yeah, well, welcome to the club," she snapped, her voice rising. "I was tired of pretending everything was fine while you were out chasing after whoever caught your eye."